All right, welcome to the course. What I'd like to do is just give a quick tour of the course, just to get everyone started on the right foot. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just walk you through Module 1, what we should be looking at. Obviously, week in and week out, we want to start at the top, see what assignments in terms of reading are due, and just move on from there. What I want to point out specifically are that this particular week, we actually have 2 MOAC labs to complete, plus a hands-on activity. The MOAC labs are right here. This is your area where we're going to have the drop box that explains what's expected when you complete the MOAC lab. Basically, you're writing the paragraph, which we have right there. If I go back and I click on this right here, this lab here relates to this lab. This lab here relates to this drop box, I should say. If I click on upgrading to Windows 7, you can see it opens up in a new tab. And it starts to, it should start to load the lab itself, which it's doing. Again, you can download the lab manual here, otherwise it will be embedded within the lab once it actually opens. If I click here, you can see that it opens up in a new window, and I have a Word document. It opened up on my other monitor. You can see that it walks you through this process here. So you just have to complete these steps in each exercise 1.1, 1.2, and whatnot until it's finished. And then you'll write your, I'm going to say, reflection of the lab itself. So both the labs function in this way. It's important to note within the lab instructions itself what actual computer or server that you'll be working on, so make sure that it's selected the right way. This is almost finished loading. It's connecting and it's loaded. And you can see here, now we have the different machines, these 2 different machines, plus here's the manual here as well. If we're looking at the manual, again, I just open it up again here. It starts us out to say log on to N127Week1. So if I go back here, N127Week1, that's this one right here. It's already switched on that one. Notice if I go to RWDC01, which is not the correct one it's telling us to go to, it looks like that. We want to make sure that we're selecting the right one and then proceed from the instructions from that point on. All right, so let me close that. The other thing I want to point out is right here, the course designer for this has some fantastic lecture videos that run you through a little bit of what I'm covering as well. I've made some notes in the course announcement that relate to these videos on my takes on some of these. The demonstration of the install of Windows, the instructor, which I believe was Derek Airforth, he's no longer with the school, but did a great job of these videos. He did it with VirtualBox. I'm providing the option of VirtualBox or VMware Player, and in a different video I will do a demonstration of how you can use VMware Player. So really it's just a matter of preference or comfort for everybody out there. So this week, when we go through for assignments, we've got 1 assignment to complete here after you do the MOAC lab that's related to this lab here. Then we have another MOAC lab, and that is related to migraine profiles, so that's this lab here. Then we have the hands-on. Now the hands-on is going to be what you will be doing from your VirtualBox or VMware Player install of Windows Server. In that particular thing, you're going to need to make sure that you have the requirements met, which is screenshots listed below. So you want to take your screenshot, and so we're looking for 2 screenshots at a minimum here. Okay, so for example, I'm going to open up my VMware Player here. Screenshots are very easy. In this particular one, it's advised to highlight the machine that you want to show so we can see the details. So in this case, I'm going to highlight this, and you can see it does not show the details, so I'm actually going to go to Edit Virtual Machine Settings, and I can see different settings throughout here, and this might be adequate here. If you're going to do a screenshot, great way to do it is to use the snipping tool inside of Windows 7, 8, 10, doesn't matter. I'm going to hit the Windows key on my keyboard and just type the word snip. When that comes up, there's the snipping tool. I click New, And what it allows you to do is crop certain areas, right? So if I only just want this window, I've got it, and I can click the copy button. And I'm going to open up a blank Word document for myself and just paste it right there, so it comes a nice clear screenshot. This is different from doing Control-Alt print screen or Alt print screen or anything like that. I prefer to use the snipping tool because they're more clear screenshots. You can really scale it to show what you want and not show what I don't want to see. It provides better detail, and the other thing is that screenshots with the snipping tool are typically much smaller than if you did a screenshot using Alt print screen or something like that. I think that's all I have to run through for this until I go to demonstrate VMware Player. Thanks.